Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be trying to, hopefully by the end of the video, we're going to get the motor out of this and the transmission. Since the cheapest stock version we can find is 350 and this is a 700 so thankfully we have a spare 350 in the back so we can use that one instead. We're thinking that's part of our issue why we keep having stuttering issues back when the motor, when that one was having stuttering issues and whatnot. So we're gonna try that out. We think because this one does have a style converter on it, but we think ever since we got it, it's never worked right. And that's what happens when you order something off of eBay. I guess it's a shot in the dark. So that's your plan. That's our goal. So the plan is to get the nose cone off, so I can get the radiator out, and then from there, kind of work on getting the front half of this off. Because we're going to then so we're gonna get all that off, get all that yanked out of there, so it's ready to go. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Because then we were just gonna build that motor back up, but we're gonna take our time with it. So we decided the motor that we took out of Austin's car, which is this one, it ran good and all that. We're just gonna throw it in this. I also got to do a gear change in this at some point. And the transmission. So basically, we're gonna have somewhat of a new drivetrain underneath this thing. So it should be good. Should be fun. Yeah, it shouldn't take totally too long. Just a lot of tedious work and whatnot. So shouldn't be too bad. Got a pair of snippers. Take this off. Put it up here because that's our table. There's really anywhere else to put it. Get all these zip ties undone. Oh, I don't think that one was really doing anything. Any more? I'll leave those ones. So just these in our next. Got that one, got that one. Undo the other side. I think this one just has this up here. And then has that loop right there. I think that's it. Oh, someone on there, two-stroke out there. Not got an idea who it is. Yep. Anywho's, so it shouldn't be too long. I'll bring you guys back once we get this nose piece off and the radiator drain. All right, got the radiator out and all drained up. I should probably try and get some more of the antifreeze out of the engine as I can, but as you can tell, we got it all good. And I missed about 14 different zip ties. I were holding that on, holding all the hoses that we have here and whatever that wear contraption is. But now we're on to the part to taking everything off the front of this thing. The carburetor and the exhaust manifolds. So it shouldn't be too long before this thing's ready to come out. Oh, and the distributor. Don't want to wreck that, so we're going to take that out too. Since, as you guys remember, in Billings, this motor spun a bearing down there. At the time when it got hot and just kind of stopped moving, it was still rotating then when I clicked on the starter. Then it sat, cooled off, and now she's locked up. So that's how we figure it's probably more than likely a splint bearing. But it was kind of one of those rush deals to get it going, and is what it is at this point. But hopefully the block's still good, and then we'll kind of go from there. Once we're ready to kind of pull this out, I'll probably bring you back. Oh, wait, zero. There it is. Can I spin it without it? I can. Cool. Usually you just want to spin if you don't do that. Come on. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. I just had that there just so that this doesn't back out. Ugh. Oh, there. Gotta get that one loose. All right, where's my 9/16 at? Dad just scared me. Well, I guess we're gonna have McDonald's for lunch. So I'm gonna go with Mom and go snag up on one of them. Well, in the meantime, I guess I'll kind of get some of the stuff started and then video when we get back. All right, back from lunch and going to go ahead and get started working on this a little bit more. Definitely get to a point to where it's ready to come out. Like I said, I'm hoping to at least get the engine out by the end of the video. Might take the transmission out at the same time. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But I'm gonna, when I get to that point, I'm gonna get the car up in all fours. That way it's easier to get underneath and climb around under there. But until then, what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set you guys up on a tripod and kind of do a time-lapse video. Have fun. Alright, there we go. One side is done. Got all that side done. Got it all put in the car for storage, carburetor, distributor. Just decided to leave all that on there since all that is already on that motor. So don't have to worry about that. Just have to get the power steering and then finish getting the rest of this side off. And then we're good to go. Well, almost. And then got the engine mount, and then I got to get underneath and get the starter and the transmission bolt out so that when we are ready to pull, and get the drive shaft out, then we'll be ready to pull up. And once I'll bring you guys back once we're to that point, when we get the cherry picker all hooked up and whatnot. All right, we got the drive shaft out, starter out. The other exhaust is just hanging there. I can't really get it out. So when we yank it out, it'll come out and fall easier. And then, yeah, basically it's just ready to come out. And I'm gonna set you guys up somewhere while we kind of go through the process of Just yanking it out of there. And then while it's up in the air, we can check wheel bearings and all that other fun jazz. Look good.
Can't see my head.
There we go. All right, we're ready to go. I already forgot something. Never mind, we'll do it tomorrow. The shift. The shifting.
With the shifter cable.
Oh. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm sure you didn't.
Whoopsies.
That cable looks like it's getting cutting through there pretty good too.
Well, we did that because of this.
I like the cables better anyways, they don't break like those.
Yeah. Well, we're doing this is getting more of the fluid out of the transmission.
And they're not leaking on the floor, right?
No, it's leaking into the helio here. This is gonna dump so much mud into this drain, into the bucket here. Once we move it, once the transmission gets moved. Because of where the loop is, it's caked right there.
You mean around the tail shaft?
There. Alright. Now we're ready. Got that taken care of. Well, if you want to just leave it right there and let it drain out the tailpipe.
Please tell me that's it in the pan.
It's still in the pan. It's still in the pan.
I forgot we did a whole different table and everything on this thing.
Mm-hmm. I just bought an overly sized one.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. Here comes Mr. Sailor. Get the shop up.
Lock thing good. We're still in the pan. There she is, all out.
With the pressure washer, push it back through the driveway, and it's so soft.
Yep. Got the engine and tranny out. Now it's time for nice, beautiful pressure wash, as Dad was talking about. Because it kind of sort of needs it. Just a little bit of mud. Not as much as what Austin had. Austin right here was just caked like that high. And we got to put a, because of a little bit of an accident, got to replace this oil gauge now, possibly. That was an oopsie doopsie. Right, Taylor? Sailor likes being the shop dog now. But we accomplished our goal and got the transmission out by the end of the video. Engine transmission. Now that goes in. I got to get that cleaned up. I'll probably just hit it with a bunch of Harvest King brake cleaner red can over there. Probably just hit it with that to be safe so we don't get water in it.
By rights, we shouldn't touch the damn thing. We should just stick it in there.
That we should. But we do need to get all the mud out of the pulley, and that way it's not full of that. But we could do that, just not touch it. Leave it the way it is.
In theory.
In theory, because it ran good the way it is. I'm just add oil and go. But anyways, we hope everyone enjoyed the video. We don't know when our first race is. Could be Billings, could be Lewistown. We haven't quite figured it out and decided. Sailor might have decided for us. We might throw a ball out there and let him chase which one with the date on it. What do you think?
We need to get the house in our place set up. We gotta maintain some priorities.
Yeah, that comes first. Which that has come along. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. We got a furnace in here now. Forgot to mention in the previous video. It made life so much nicer in here. But kind of doing some moving around in here. Like I said before, that's my motor, Austin's new motor. And the motor that I croaked the first time is sitting under there, somewhere under right there. And oh yeah, that's the other motor I croaked. And we just got Dad's working on some more heads, and hopefully should be good to go. And we gotta take that transmission out at some point whenever Austin gets free time to come out and do it. Other than that, hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share with your friends, family. And we'll see you in the next one.